long-time resident. I've been here 6 or 7 times, and I was here last week for Martin's reading, and I heard Julie was going to be here, and I made a special point to take Bart from East Bay. I've got about I now have a dozen of Julia's books. I regard her as one of the great poets in America.
Wow.
And not appreciated enough in this station. That's what I think. So I asked her permission if I could read some older poems. She can read some fresh stuff. And there's some poems I really love. I have two. And the first one is from America's Hiding Under My Bed. I'll read the title poem of that one. And that's only 4 years old. And the second one was something that's published 20 years ago. So, America. There was a knock on my door. I answered. It was America, looking scared, with its flags unrolling and blood clotting in its hair. Can I crash with you? Do you have a spare bed I can hide under? They're after me. How could you fit in my room? I asked. Aren't you the biggest, strongest country I heard about in high school? And who's after you? America was gasping, hands shaking too much to light a cigarette. It kept trying and grinding the dead matches under its heel like heads. Everybody! They used to want me so much. I bathed in their eyes each morning. And now, and the things they say. America tried to set its face into a porter's firmness and failed. Have I been very bad? Well, yes, I told America. But I put up a junkie friend who just robbed a liquor store once, and I suppose you're the same thing on a larger scale. Some rules. Only one night. If you steal anything, you can't come back. And you can't scream in the night when you get the shakes, or the cops will come. America staggered into my room and collapsed in a second-hand leather armchair, which creaked but held. In 2 seconds, America was asleep, breathing through its half-open mouth, its throat thrown back, hopefully not dreaming. The terror of the world. I shook my head, looking down at America for a moment, and then I went to put some coffee up to boil. This next one is the poem that made me fall in love. That's called Waiting in the BART Station. Me and this girl are waiting for a BART train we just missed. It's cold. We're bored. Christmas has been going on for years. And a guy with mustaches that crawled off an old movie poster into a hangover and crookedly onto his face asked the girl to smell his hands. Yes, smell them, please. We look at each other. She guesses maybe he bought a new cologne or something. He doesn't speak English very well, and he waves his hands about to fill up the words. We don't smell his hands, but we don't shoo him away either. On the top of the other platform, a nut screams about Cuba at the top of his lungs. It seems to be part of a not quite conversation with a large guy hiding behind bunched up muscles who's yelling at the nut to leave him the fuck alone. And in case this is making us uncomfortable, our friend with the mustaches decides to declaim one of my poems, even though he doesn't read English any better than he speaks it. I get the book away from him just in time. The cops have that, how many nuts can we bust for Christmas look. And he turns around, sees them, and the young man with the tie who just called him. He closes his big shaggy coat tightly around his thin shoulders as if it had started snowing underground. But he doesn't seem surprised. I don't know if I'm an official nut yet or not. We all stand there till the train comes. Nobody says. Thanks, Julia.